Hey guys, welcome to the Hellhound's Midnight Spook Show segment of the Horror and Metal channel. I'm your host, Hellhound, and if you saw my last video, you'll see that I was tagged by Sean Erschen from the Horror Corner in a Michael Myers from the Halloween series related video, so check that out if you haven't already. But I've actually been tagged once again by Sean Erschen. This time it was from an idea from a video from TheHORRORman's channel. So probably before you even watch this video, definitely check out TheHORRORman's video, his slasher tag, as well as Sean Erschen's as well. And like the last video, I gotta say, Sean Erschen and I have a lot of the same answers on these questions. There's 8 questions, and yeah, we agree on a lot of them. And it's the fact that while I was watching his video, before he answered each of his questions, I was like, please not that, please not that. And he's had the same answer I had. I was like, oh man, we're gonna repeat a lot, but it's okay. You know, we're horror fans. Great minds think alike. So, but anyway, let's begin. Just know that if you have watched Sean Erschen's video, we have a lot of the same answers, but there's a little bit, there's a few that aren't. There's a little more variety too. So, anyway, number 1, what is your favorite standalone slasher movie? And I guess what that means is one that's not part of a franchise, like obviously Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street, or even like Prom Night or Sleepaway Camp. That's a tough one. There's so many good ones. There's The Burning, The Prowler, My Bloody Valentine, Terror Train, Alone in the Dark, Graduation Day, Final Exam. There's you know, House and Sorority Row. There's a lot of good ones, but I'm gonna go with the same answer Sean Erschen gave once again, and Maniac, because it kind of sets itself apart from other slashers at the time. It's very, very realistic. It's a very dark, gritty, very real look at a psychopath, a true real-life psychopath. He's not Freddy, he's not Jason. It's Joe Spinell, who does a great job playing Frank Zito, and he's just a total scumbag. He's a psychopath. He kills people. He scalps women. You know, he's a total a maniac, obviously. But the way Joe Spinell plays the character, he actually kind of makes you feel a little bit of sympathy for him. He lost his mother. He has a few sympathetic moments, so it's a very interesting, very in-depth look at the psychology of a person like that. It's very similar to Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. So yeah, it's directed by William Lustig, and I can't recommend it highly enough. Definitely check out my review of Maniac for more info on that. So yeah, I'll go ahead and go with Maniac. The same answer as Sean Erschen. Now, what is your favorite, question 2, sorry. What is your favorite slasher mask / look? Well, I'm going to agree with Sean Erschen again, yet again, and go with Michael Myers. He just has that awesome, expressionless William Shatner mask. It fits him perfectly. It's an emotionless face, just blank white. It's just so, like, void of emotion or anything you can relate to, much like the character himself. You know, and of course Jason's hockey mask is very iconic. Leatherface's mask made of human skin. But I'm going to go with Myers for this one, because he's just so damn creepy looking. And, you know, if I saw that pasty white face coming towards me holding a knife, I'd be terrified. So, yeah, Michael Myers, once again, same as the answer Sean Erschen gave. Alright, number 3. What is your favorite slasher movie kill? Now, wow, it's a tough one. There's so many good ones. It would definitely have to be one from the Friday the 13th franchise. You know, something either Jason or Pamela Voorhees did. I mean, gosh, we got, you know, the heart ripped out in Friday the 13th Part 6. Jason Lives. You have Julius's head knocked off his shoulders in Part 8. The tent splitter, the woman cut in half, and Jason Goes to Hell. But I think I'm going to go with a scene from the very first Friday the 13th film, the arrow through Kevin Bacon's neck. I know everybody likes that. I think that effect still holds up today. It just looks so awesome. It's so gruesome. What a terrible way to die. It's done really well. So yeah, also what it could have went with the axe in the face from the same movie. I always loved that. But yeah, I'll go with the arrow through the neck. That was pretty awesome. So yeah, so it's like the first answer I gave that isn't the same as Sean Erschen's. Now, what is your favorite horror movie? What is your favorite slasher movie setting? Question 4. Camp Crystal Lake, from the Friday the 13th series. I mean, it's perfect. It's secluded. There's that feeling of isolation in the middle of the woods. You can't get away. There's no civilization for miles. You can scream all you want. Nobody's going to hear you. I think it's perfect. So yeah, definitely Camp Crystal Lake, or any other summer camp from, you know, other slasher movies like The Burning or Sleepaway Camp. stuff like that. So, yeah, Crystal Lake is probably my favorite. Alright, question 5. What is your favorite final girl from a slasher film? There are a lot of good ones. It's definitely a close one between Laurie Strode, as played by Jamie Lee Curtis, and the Halloween franchise. Can't wait to see her again in an upcoming movie later this year. There's also Nancy Thompson from Nightmare on Elm Street. Ginny Field, played by Amy Steele from Friday the 13th Part 2. I always liked her a lot. So yeah, take your pick from those three. There's also, of course, others like Sally Hardesty and the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and several others. Jamie Lee Curtis was, in a lot of other good horror movies, Terror Train and Prom Night. So there's a lot of good ones, but I'll go with one of those three. I like them a lot. Question 6. And this is going to be a little controversial. What is the most overrated slasher film? And once again, I agree with Sean Erschen. Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't dislike the movie. I don't hate the movie. I think it's very well done. It's very good. Wes Craven's great. Rest in peace. The man was a genius. I like the movie. I just think it's regarded like really, really highly and like maybe a little too much because every time I ask somebody what their favorite Freddy movie is, more often than not they say, well, I like the original the best with New Nightmare at a close second. Or sometimes they even tell me New Nightmare is their favorite. Now, it's a good movie, but I wouldn't put it, I definitely wouldn't say it's better than the original. Or even Part 3 for that matter. Hell, I don't even rank it above Part 2 or 4, as bad as that is, because I know those aren't regarded very highly at all. I'd say it's probably my 5th favorite after the first 4. Honestly, hell, I even like Freddy vs. Jason a little better, to be honest with you. It's very well done. I just don't really like the idea that it's kind of like a meta type thing going on. All the other movies are movies. They didn't really happen. And I feel like it didn't really give a proper explanation as to where Freddy, the real Freddy in the real world, came from. As cool as it is to see Heather Langenkamp return as both Nancy and playing herself, as well as Wes Craven and Robert Englund in similar roles. Robert Englund plays himself, he plays Freddy in the movies, and he plays Freddy in the real world. So, you got to give him props for trying. It was a unique idea. It was very interesting. And again, I don't hate the movie. I don't want to get any comments saying, what's wrong with you? You don't like New Nightmare? No, that's not at all. I just think it's overrated. I still don't think it's as good as everybody says, and I certainly don't think it's better than the first movie by any means. So yeah, I'll go with New Nightmare. Again, that was another one Sean Erschen said, and we have the exact same opinion on that. So yeah, but yeah, it is a good movie. I just don't think it's as great as everybody says. All right, number 7, kind of a companion piece to number 6. What is the most underrated slasher film? Now, I'm going to go with New Year's Evil. Now, I know that there's a lot of other lesser-known slasher films out there, but I feel like this one doesn't get talked about enough. I don't really see it praised. I think it was a very cool idea. It's not really among the best, but I love the main girl. Well, she's more like a woman. She's like a punk rock. It takes place on New Year's Eve, obviously. And there's like a big party going on. She's like a radio. She's like a DJ, I guess. She's like her own radio show. She's like a really punk rock looking chick. I love the whole punk rock feel of it. And I love how you see the killer's face really early on. He does wear a mask sometimes, but it's not really, just like when he's sneaking up on people, that's not really part of his look or anything. And you don't know who he is. You see his face, you hear his voice, the whole 9 yards. You see plenty of him. You just don't know who he is and what his connection to this woman is. Why is he killing these people? He says he's going to kill all these people, before the stroke of midnight, before New Year's Eve, before killing her. It's really interesting because all kinds of security and stuff is like outside of the arena, but he's still trying to find his way in. And when they reveal the killer's identity, I won't dare give it away. I think it was done really well. I think that was a brilliant idea, very unique, a very interesting twist. It also has Grant Kramer from Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which is cool. I always liked him. And a pretty cool, shocking surprise ending as well. So definitely check out New Year's Evil. Check out my review as well for more info on that. Very good movie, very underrated. So I'm going to go with that one. All right, the final question number 8. What is the most gratuitous scene in a slasher film? Well, I would go with Jill Schoelen's nude scene in The Stepfather, because it just comes out of nowhere. She's like, she just gets naked and takes a shower, just like, wow. Like, towards the end of the movie, too, it was like, I did not see that coming. I didn't think there was going to be any nudity in that movie when I first saw it. It just came out of nowhere. It took me by surprise. But I don't really know if you can count The Stepfather as a slasher film, so I'm kind of pushing it a little bit. It's kind of a stretch. So if that doesn't count, then I'll probably go with just about any scene from Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. I mean, gosh, all the nudity. Debbie Sue Voorhees is in her she had two very big reasons that she was cast in that movie. Of course, being her last name Voorhees and the fact that she was a good actress. Those are the two big reasons. Yeah, those two big reasons. Her nude scene / death scene, the garden she has in the eyes. Same with her boyfriend's character when the belt around the head, his skull crush. There's another girl who just randomly pulls her tits out. And even Juliette Cummins, who gets topless in just about every movie she's in. Psycho 3, Slumber Party Massacre Part 2. This one's no exception. A lot of gratuitous nude scenes and death scenes. A lot of weird moments that don't really have much to do with the rest of the movie. The old hillbilly woman and her crazy son, and all their antics. There's a lot of crazy, wild, gratuitous scenes in the movie. Probably the most gratuitous has to be Joey's death. It just comes out of nowhere. We weren't expecting it. We thought that Jason was going to be the killer, and I won't give away who the killer actually is if you haven't seen the movie. If you're here, you've probably seen it. The most gratuitous scene is when Vic takes an axe and chops poor Joey into pieces. Like, when I first saw that movie, I was like, what is going on? Like, if I watched a Jason film, we've never seen anything like that in a movie. We've never seen another character kill somebody other than Pamela and Jason Voorhees, unless it's the final girl at the end, killing, defending herself against the killer. We never seen anything like that in a Jason movie. When I first saw it, I was like, what is going on? Joey just told him he was really out of line, that he takes an axe and hacks him to pieces. My God. Wow. So yeah, I definitely go with Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. That's got a lot of gratuitous scenes in it, but probably Joey's murder is the most gratuitous of all. Alright guys, well that's it for the TheHORRORman slasher tag. Again, check out the TheHORRORman's original video as well as Sean Ershen's. He's the one that tagged me. I'll let you know who I'm going to tag in the description below. Also check out my last video, which is another tag, the Michael Myers tag. And I have another one as well. Yet another one that Sean Erschen tagged me in that I got to get to. If I don't get to it today, probably tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I'm Hellhound. Thank you for watching my Midnight Spook Show. And thank you for being a part of the Horror Metal channel. It's been a lot of fun. Alright guys, until next time, keep it horror.